All right, boys and girls, welcome to Growing Guitar. We have Sum 41 with a song called Radio Silence. Like that song, powerful. We have this mix of melodies and strumming patterns as well. The chords are pretty easy. And yeah, let's go into this one. We have a set capo here to place it on first fret. That is the absolute best scenario for us. We have the chords that are easy as it can get when it comes to this song. So capo on first, that is what we're gonna go for. Now let's go into the chords and we're gonna start with D, okay? D goes open D, second G, third B, and second E. We have next chord, which is what I will call the A/C sharp chord. So that is basically an A. So you place a bar there on the second fret and you push down the 4 strings if you count from bottom up like this. And then you're also going to add the C sharp notes, which is the 4th fret A string. And when I play this on a strum, I try to avoid the last E string down there, so I strum in the middle of this grip. All right, that's the AC chord. Next is the B minor. B minor goes with a bar. You place the bar on the second fret again. This time your index finger should push down 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. And then you need to add 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. We have G next. That will be 3rd on E, 2nd A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. We'll continue with the F sharp minor again. A bar chord on the 2nd fret. This time you push down all strings there, and then you need to add 4th on A and 4th on D. And to handle the outro and the end of the song, you need to have the E minor with you as well. So that will be open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. All right, so there you have all the chords. Now let's go into the start of the song, the first verse, and that's a melody which you're gonna play. So what I recommend you to do now is to place a bar on the 2nd fret with your index finger, and you're gonna push down the 5 strings if you count from bottom up like this. You're gonna keep that pretty much throughout this melody, and you're gonna work with other fingers to get the melody right there. So the first part of it is the D-based pattern, and it goes like this. So what I do here, I stretch out my little pinky to the 5th fret on A string, and my ring finger on the 4th fret D string. If you imagine every finger having 1 fret each, you should be able to grip this one, okay? So this is the logic behind it, and you have the little pinky and ring finger on the right spot there. So this is the grip, and what you're gonna play now is 5th fret A string, then 2nd G, which you have barred, then 4th D, then 5th A, then 2nd D, 2nd G, sorry, and 4th D. So slowly. Okay. Then the next grip based upon the A-C chord will be this. Okay, so you keep that bar, like I said, on the 2nd fret, and you just recuperate your fingers, your ring finger on the 4th fret A string, and little pinky on the 4th D. You're gonna play this. Okay, so that is to play 4th fret A, 2nd G, 4th D, then again 4th A, 2nd G, 4th D, and then 2nd B. You have that bar as well. Okay, that's the first half, D and the A C chord. Next is the B minor. You keep that bar still there, and now you're just gonna add on the 4th fret D string. You're gonna play this. So that is play 2nd A, 2nd G, 4th D. You'll repeat that again. So 2nd A, 2nd G, 4th D. That's the mi minor part. And finally into the G, you keep that 4th fret D string there from the B minor. You just add on the 3rd fret E string. Okay, so that will be the bass note now, and you're gonna play this part. Okay, so I recommend you to have the mid finger on this 3rd fret E string, and you just keep that ring finger on the 4th fret D string from the last chord, the B minor. Okay, so you're gonna play now 3rd E, 2nd G, 4th D. Repeat that again. So 3rd E, 2nd G, 4th D, and then you're gonna play the 3rd B. And I recommend you use that mid finger you had on the 3rd fret E string in the bass and place it down there on the 3rd B. Don't move that ring finger from the 4th D, because this is the end note, and now you're prepared with that ring finger for another round, and that is how the D started, with this ring finger on the 4th fret D string. So that makes sense to just leave that there and keep it for the next round. Okay, so there you have one round of the melody. I'm going to take you through this one round very slowly so you understand what's going on. Let's go. Okay, that is one round, and you're gonna play that for 4 rounds, and that is the first verse. Now, into the chorus, it starts about 51 seconds, I believe, or 50 or so. Into the song, Light Up the Air, that's where we are in the lyrics. And now you're gonna play a strumming pattern. We're gonna learn that first. So I'll grab the first chord, which is the B minor. And one string around is about 8 downs. And we want to focus on the 5th down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is how you're going to play. And you're going to play on the bass strings for all of the downs. Aside from the 5th, you're going to play on the higher strings. So that is one string around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 8 downs in total, 5th is on the higher, everything else when it comes to downs are on the bass strings. Now you're gonna play one string around per chord, B minor 1, G1, D1, and then the final chord is the F sharp minor 1, all right? Or it's actually the A C chord. Sometimes it's played with F sharp minor, sometimes with the A C. Both sounds great, and you have to listen for it. It's very fluctuating. It's not a pattern there, so I will have to go with the F sharp minor if I would choose here. But sometimes I can hear that they're playing the AC as well. Perhaps there are many guitars there and some of them play the AC and some F sharp minor. I'm not sure there, but anyway, I will teach the F sharp minor, and you can also add on the AC chord if you want to. So anyway, one string around per chord, B minor, G, D, and the F sharp like this. Okay, and if you look into it, it's very close, this AC to the F sharp, so that is the reason for why it sometimes sounds maybe, or the one or the other chord, because you have that bar in the second fret and you have that fourth fret A string, and that's almost the same as the F sharp minor. So there's a logic behind that. Anyway, you're gonna play that chord progression for 2 rounds. Okay, into the second round of everything now. The second verse, you're gonna continue with the strumming. That is what I suggest. You could play the melody as well if you want to, but now it's more strumming based. Same chords, so you're gonna play D1, the AC1, B minor 1, and G1, like this. 2 rounds there, you're gonna double up 4 rounds, and that is the second verse. Into the second chorus, now you're gonna play again 4 rounds, not 2, 4 rounds, same chords. The first 2 rounds you're gonna play in the same way as you played the first chorus, with that strumming pattern of 8 downs. You're gonna focus on the 5th down, so B minor. That strumming, and so on, G, D, and F sharp for the first 2 rounds. The second 2 rounds, there's a change when it comes to strumming. Now you have still 8 downs, but you want to focus on the 4th and the 7th down, okay? So that will sound like this. Okay, so play still 8 downs, but the first 3 on the bass string, and the 4th then play on the higher strings, and then you play 5 and 6 on the bass, and then 7th on the high, and then 8 to finish off on the bass string. So that will give you a different effect, a different sound when it comes to strumming, and it sounds like this. Okay, again, still same chord progression there. So you have the B minor 1, G1, D1, and F sharp, or AC1. You're gonna play that strumming for 2 rounds as well. So total of 4 rounds. Okay, then comes the bridge part. We're now about 2 minutes and 18 seconds in. You're gonna play in the same way as you played the first chorus. Okay, that strumming pattern for 2 rounds, focusing on the 5th down. Okay. And after that comes the third chorus. You play that in the same way as you play the first chorus, and you're gonna add 2 more rounds to it. So 4 rounds of this first chorus play, and that will be the third chorus. And finally, we have the outro part, and here is where you're gonna utilize the E minor chord. Now I suggest you just play 1 down of the following chords: D, then A sharp, C sharp, sorry, then B minor, then G, then G again, then the AC, then B minor, and then E minor, then the G, then the AC, then B minor, and E minor. And that E minor will end this song from Sum 41 called Radio Silence. Okay, so a bit challenging. I'm aware of that. The melodies with a little bit stretchy grips there, and a couple of bar chords and 2 different strumming patterns. Yeah, a challenge is always great. You push yourself as a guitarist. So give this one a try, and I hope you liked this tutorial. Hope you see you soon, guys, and until next time, play tuned.